Hey everybody! Night stream! Alright, we're back. Where are you at, game? What's going on, game? Oh, there you go. Here we are. Okay. Welcome! Night stream time! I had to cut stream a little bit earlier today because I had to feed babies and handle some things, but we're gonna stream for at least 2 or 3 hours tonight, and hopefully make a little more progress. Why is my timer so tiny? Timer's so tiny. Much gooder. Okay. No time like the present. Oh, that would be why. Yeah. Alright, we got 4 exits done already in this thing. I think we're just about, like, a little under halfway through. So, let's see how far we can get tonight. Like I said, we got like 2 to 3 hours. We're gonna give it a shot and see where we go from there. Timer. Okay. I do remember this level pretty well. Ah, too close to the wall. Good progress on the first real attempt, though. This level has a couple of gnarly looking jumps at the end, but they aren't actually that gnarly. So how is everybody doing this fine evening? Hold on, let me put up that. There we go. It has been a long and crazy day, but we do have our alerts fixed now, so that's wonderful. And we got our transitions put in and everything. Really all I have left is to get some new emotes. I go right a little bit sooner. But yeah, it's all coming together. It'll be all nice and good in the next few days. I'm not going to be doing these night streams all the time, and they won't be scheduled really like my other streams. They're just kind of going to be kind of a surprise, except for unless we plan like something like a race or a community day or something. Late. But sometimes I just have the extra time to do the night stream. And if I have the extra time, why not? Love spending time with you guys, so what better way to do it than be here instead of somewhere else? Early. Yeah, the most gnarly jumps in this levels are not the gnarly looking ones. Crap like that. Okay. And we're done. Whee! Whee! Thank you for the GGs. Great stuff. Alright, so we got 5 exits left. Okay, so now we're halfway through. Alright, Edmund's Planet. Is this the one I like? Is this the red one? Oh, this is the one. Okay, I like this level. Although these Cape Koopas at the beginning are, if I remember, a little bit jank on the spawn if you don't hug that wall really tightly. Yeah, Intershellar's not super long. Well, I mean, probably the last... It seems shorter now because, like, back when I was playing before, I sucked a lot worse than I do now. So it took me a lot longer to get through things. Yeah, see, that happens, and I don't think that's intended by the creator. Eh. Really gotta hug that wall or that thing spawns early. Ah, late. Ah! Hello. That's a new one. Hug it like a cooling pillow. I need one of those right now. Right now I'm sweating my tits off. Alright. Ah, no! That jump requires your eyes to be kind of all over the fucking screen. Oh, you dick. Yeah, I don't think those are supposed to be doing that. Eh. Bigger regrabs. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Friday. I hope work was good for everybody. Okay, sure. Ah, too close to the wall. Whee! Ah. Crazy. It does happen. Sometimes being slow is a blessing, though. Especially when you work with the public. Give your brain a little mental break. I gotta stay back on that. Yeah, I knew I spawned that guy weird. Okay, so I just need to spawn that second one a little bit earlier, I think. Okay. Need to be further forward when I kick that shell, hit that shell that first time. My goodness. It's weird how I have to spawn that guy and also, like, I can't go too far forward. Yeah, no links. No links, no links, no links. No links, please. Probably a spam bot, but in case you are just a person trying to post something innocent, we do have a Discord. If you type !Discord, it'll give you a link to the Discord. And you can post stuff there, where it can be vetted and stuff, but no links in chat, please. Late. I'm missing up inputs at times, feels like. Oh? Oh, I didn't get high enough! Yeah, I double checked everything. It just feels a little floatier, but I'm getting used to the feel. I've been getting used to it all day. Oop, wrong way. Getting used to it all day. Just a tiny floaty. Ooh, late as hell. That was my phone, didn't want to let go. Oh my goodness. I didn't spawn him. There we go. Ah! Early. Alright. Let's just get to the second section already. The second section isn't even that bad. It's got like 2 weird jumps. This first section is just a... This jump in particular is just a little bit frustrating. But I'll get the feel back for it. There we go. Alright. Last jump. This, last jump, come on. Yeah, let's go. There we go. There we go. I told you that second section only had a couple of weird jumps. Let's go. That's 2 exits in 13 minutes. I will take it. Plan B. Oh, is this the space level? Oh no, this is the... Okay. Auto scroller. There is a shell jump at the end of this level that is kind of mean. I am not excited for. That I did. It did not aid me much. Oops. You're right. I've never been a huge fan of those weird narrow shell jumps like that. Yeah, too far forward. I'd imagine this being an auto-scroller is such a speedrun killer. I missed the shell! Have you tried not losing? I mean, about 6 times so far, yeah. I think I'm just getting impatient on that one. You're talking. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. A little double here. Okay, I think I learned last time I did that I want to throw that shell lower so I can see it better. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, a little bit. I'm hearing something. Something is making sound. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm surprised the creator didn't go with that setup as many times as he's done a Koopa Kick setup. I'm surprised he didn't do it the other way around. I love this hack, but I will say this is definitely my least favorite level. Anytime I'm forced to slow down, it kind of sucks. See, I hate going slow. Just let me go! I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog over here. I mean, this game doesn't really make you go too fast. It's a pretty mild paced shell hack. I wouldn't say it's too crazy. There's a couple of levels toward the end that get a little wacky, but... I hate left-sided full shell jumps. This is a Mario game. Since when am I supposed to go left? No! The lava ate my shell. Right out of my hand. Ah. Yeah, hopefully at this pace we're going, it is definitely possible for us to possibly maybe finish this hack tonight. That would be kind of dope. Ah, I missed it! It would be dope. If not, we'll definitely be able to clean it up in the morning and move on to the Mega Man randomizer. Nah, I didn't throw it far enough forward. That one jump is kind of annoying. That's what Sean said too, I appreciate it. Oh my goodness gracious. I hate this fucking shell jump. They make you need to be like toward the middle of the hole, which makes aiming things weird. Yeah. Oh, it was just hella early. Oh. Kinda dumb mistakes. Take that. Apparently not. I actually probably could have saved that, but okay, it's fine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is definitely the worst level in the hack for me. There's that level I think that is harder a little bit later. But it feels better. This one definitely ranks pretty low on the fun to play scale. And it's because there's so much waiting. There's just genuinely so much waiting in this level. Okay. Almost. After that, there's only one last jump. And we're out of here. Yeah. Okay. Now this wicked ass jump. And we're at 5,000. That last jump is wicked. Gargantua. I think this is the space level, right? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Wait. What is this? Is it that? Okay, yeah, it's just that. I couldn't remember. Faster. Okay. Almost didn't make that. Early on the throw there. And then this that. Okay. Oh, there's a little rope section here that's kind of awkward. Woo! Faster. There we go. No! Progress. Ah, too early. I really gotta throw that one at the top of my height, so I don't go off screen. Oh, too much. I need to be further away when I do that. Okay. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you're at on the planet. Okay. Backshot's got a little bit of a rhythm there, but I think I got it figured out. Okay. Okay. Ah. Need to get it a little farther forward on that, which means I need to throw it higher and then, okay. Mario. Mario. Ah, fuck me. Ah, yeet. I think I got that close to figured out now, though. Ah, I waited too long for that. Mario. Okay. Fast. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I remember getting stuck there before, way before. Okay. Okay. We got this. It's no big deal. I think there's only a couple of jumps past that section that I stuck on. I don't think there's much of the level left after that. Ah. The jumps off the net blocks give me weird timing, and that's me, not the game. I just gotta get better at that. Too close. Except that wasn't an asshole. That I'm aware of, at least. Not any more than the intended amount of asshole. Too far back. I can't remember. I think the last level is a motor skills level, isn't it? Could be wrong about that. Yeah, you can switch between your jumps mid-air. Once you get used to motor skills, it's definitely not as hard of a trick as it feels like at first. A little late. Yeah, you already do it a lot. Like if you play Kaizo, you're already doing like motor skill stuff. You just don't even realize you're doing it. Yeah. Ah. The spacing on that's just a tiny bit awkward. Off the note block. Me. Early on the throw. This one has another little a couple of sections that are a little weighty. Like this right here, you have to wait for they go out and back in, and that's a little bit silly, but then the rest of the section goes so fast. Ah, fuck me. Did it way too early. Okay. Yeah, it's too far forward. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Wrong direction. I grabbed the rope way too low. Come on, Shell, get there. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ah! I glitched right off the rope. Alrighty. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. Do that low? Oh my goodness. Don't fall for the death spiral. Oh. It is all in your head. There we go. Oh, so low. So early. There we go. Almost too late. I guess that was late since it hit me. It didn't feel very late, but you know, no block physics. Hey, Kiwi! How are you doing, baby girl? How are you doing? How's the baby? Who isn't really much of a baby anymore? How are you doing? Aw, how old is she now? Oh no, I did that back shot. 18 months, man, where does the time go? How have you been doing? I've been missing you. I'm gonna be back full time now, 6 days a week. Every day but Tuesday. Normally it's gonna be 12 to 6 with some night streams thrown in there from time to time. The night streams are gonna be kind of random. But every day between 12 Eastern and 6 Eastern I'm gonna be on, except for Tuesdays, so I can have time to edit. Nice. We do. He's 8 months old now. Growing like a weed, almost walking already. He wants to walk so bad. He wants to go, go, go. Ah! Closer. Yeah, you're not following this channel because it's a brand new one. I was locked out of my old account, just to let you know. So if you want notifications, you're gonna have to follow the new channel. Not fast enough. That's my problem with that jump, is I'm never fast enough there. And I don't feel like I'm fully aware of what it wants me to do to be faster. Wait. Oh yeah, I have to. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, we have Reed to help too with the baby. So, it helps that, you know, he's not an only child and I've got a older one to help me while I'm streaming. Otherwise, doing this would be significantly harder, and that's kind of part of what took so much time before I could start back streaming and stuff. For sure. And when they're that age of 18 months, they're going everywhere. They do not stop for no one. That was because I keep hesitating. I need to just go. There we go. Okay, progress, progress, progress. Okay, and then I hit that, and then that. Okay, okay. That is progress. That's all I needed to see. Yeah, my brain doesn't let me sleep whether I want to or not. I don't get more than about 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day in general. So I figure if I'm going to be up and my brain won't let me sleep, then might as well find something productive to do with it. And I've been wanting to come back full time. It's just, I really wanted to make sure I did it right and that, you know, I didn't have any bad equipment, that I sounded a lot better, you know. How is the audio? How's the audio on your end? Yeah, I just wanted to... Yeah. Sean said it was a little grainy, so I need to check that out. I need an audio file to help me. But over the next week or so, I'll get it dialed in. Yeah, my equipment's a lot better this go around, and I got a more professional overlay and stuff like that. I actually got a green screen and all that good stuff instead of just streaming to my open room. Kids running around in the back. Yeah, I can't believe Twitch wouldn't give me back my old account. Like, I was like, I have ID and social. Alerts didn't happen. Let me look into that. Let me see. I'm not getting my alerts. Yeah, I see that. That's weird. It'd be on. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my shit. No, of course. It would not. Okay. I don't know. For some reason they're not working. I don't. Not 100% sure why. Listen, this isn't gonna be some Amelie Scuff Queen shit here. We're gonna figure this out eventually. Create alert box, edit list. Oh! That's why. Got it. Okay, hold on. No. I have figured this out. Okay. Got it. I figured it out. Boom boom bum bum bum. Boom boom. Okay. Now... There we go. Hi, Chris. Timer. Okay. Okay, so now... Okay. Do this. Huh? Sorry, just doing a little adjusting. Okay, there we go. Now alerts are working. Yeah. We got this figured out one way or another. Ugh, and my internet is so much better than before too. And that helps so much. Yeah, we got one not long ago. Been playing a lot of champions and stuff. Pokemon champions. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it runs everything way better. Like, it's a night and day console for sure. From the Switch 1. As far as performance and stuff goes. Yeah, Meg's really wanting to play Picopia. It's not really my game, but to each their own. I've never been into those. Yeah, see, games like that, like, do nothing for me. I don't like slow-paced games like that. I wish I did, but my ADHD and autism and just whatnot make me want to go all the time. So if it's not... If everything actively trying to kill my butt, then I start to lose interest. That's why I was like one of the only kids growing up that like did not care at all about The Sims. I was never a Sims player either. But I hear people are having fun with it. So, I am just glad people are happy with the game. Yeah, that's why I never really got into Animal Crossing or anything like that either. Stardew Valley. I don't mind playing Siri games, but I haven't heard of one coming out recently that has made any noise in that space. Not one that I haven't seen already that wouldn't, you know, be not scary because I know what happens. But I'm gonna start staying more blind to that stuff in streaming day one and things like that so I can... Yeah, that playthrough definitely was a very funny playthrough. It was pretty traumatic, it was. I've heard rumors that there's gonna be a second one here. Oh, you know what? I have stayed blind to Reanimal. Just in case I did want to stream it. I may stream Reanimal on a night stream one night. That actually sounds fun. I heard a couple of my friends that were playing it were having a really good time with it. But I really haven't seen any gameplay of it, so I might check that out. I'd really like to get these last two exits tonight. That would make me happy. That way we can just start the Mega Man X randomizer first thing tomorrow. I gotta get better at that. Back shot has really weird timing. It's because it's off a note block. I got to go forward past that muncher before I pull back, or Bicycle care is Disney turned horror? Oh goodness, that sounds right up my alley. Is it like psychological horror or like gory horror? Ah, shoot. I'd be down for some Disney horror. Probably look up the trailer if you want to see it. Okay, let me do that. All right. Okay, let's look at it.
You and I will never be.
All right, can y'all see this? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
You and I will never be apart.
Where did this letter come from? That would only confirm the other girl's suspicions about Miss Carroll's potential elopement.
But don't you understand, Miss Hinman? If that was the case, what would be the point of burning this letter? It's already been several weeks since Carroll left. And then, that mysterious boy.
The princess. Are you even able to stop time?
It almost has some like Telltale game like vibes. The frame rate's really interesting. I like the animation though. Yeah, it's really pretty. Definitely had some like cool like body horror stuff. I feel like that's gonna be revealed to be a bad guy, not a good guy.
Now, you can hear me. Just let us be carried.
Oh, it's not coming out on Steam. Ah, it's not coming out on Steam. I can't play it anyway. Ah, that sucks. Oh man. Oh man. man. That's so cool, but... Oh, it's on Switch? Okay. Okay. They just, oh, that must have just been the PS5 trailer then for it. Okay, I might check that out. It definitely look like cute. Definitely a lot less scary than something like Doki Doki, but definitely I love the animation. Like, it definitely has that Disney feel to it. To the point where I'm surprised the mouse isn't suing. Girl, it is April. What you doing? It is April. Okay. No, I threw it the wrong way. Oh, I forgot to change that, by the way. Yeah, I feel that. Do you guys watch Invincible? Did you see the new season? What all have you been watching, Timer? All our shows that we've been currently watching are coming to an end, so we're gonna have to find something new to watch. I am gonna do some reaction content to Hell of the Boss, but that's not gonna be till May. What's the Handmaid's Tale? Second to the test, but right now in today's political climate, your girl can't handle anything that real. Your girl can't handle all that ATM. Gotta protect the mental. But I also read the books in college, so... There's also a part of me that doesn't want to watch it because I don't want to ruin, like, the books. I need to move this. Definitely have to have among. Yeah. Exactly, because you're just like, when you're in one of those mindsets, you're just like, ugh. That happened on the news last week. Any show series I watch, not the best. I've heard Outlander's pretty good. What's that on? What subscription service is that on? Stars? Okay. Speaking of subscription services, now is a good time to remind everybody, now is a good time to remind you that if you have Amazon Prime, then you just have a Twitch Prime sub just sitting around. You know, if you get one every month to give to your favorite streamer, so do not forget to use your Twitch Prime. Period. Period. You just got that Twitch Prime just laying around. Make sure you give it to your favorite streamers. I'll tell you, so just beware that later in season 1, I have to even turn away during... If it's bloody, gory stuff, that normally doesn't get to me too bad. Like, I watch stuff like The Boys, and it doesn't really bother me that much. It's like situations I think could be more real that bother me. I grew up on, like, the Saw movies and stuff, so that stuff doesn't really... I'm kind of desensitized to, like, the extreme gore stuff. Right there, last couple jumps. And then we got one more exit after this. And that'll be GG's on Intershellar. But I do know Stars has some pretty graphic stuff. I want to, yeah, like I said, I'm going to do reaction content, but now that Twitch has done away with watch parties and stuff, I might have to do most of, like, that off stream, and then just edit it for the YouTube. RWBY is the best animated show that's ever been written. IMO. And I'll stand strong on that. Not bloody and gory, more like detailed bad sexual scene. Ooh, yeah. We're talking about Grape. Yeah, that might get me. As somebody who has been a victim of that as a teenager, that is hard. After that. But, oh, fuck me. I haven't had anything but Amazon in so long, except for HBO. Every year, the past couple of years, I've been getting HBO for The Pit. And I will say that's absolutely, definitely one of my favorite like live-action shows of the past 10 years. Noah Wild is just such an amazing actor. Oh shoot. Most of my true crime stuff that I watch is all on YouTube. Morgan Absher has a true crime podcast that I tune in from time to time. I like CoffeeZilla. I tend to not watch a lot of, like, crap that comes from, I don't want to say crap, just, I don't watch a lot of stuff that comes from legacy media anymore at all, really, and it's not me being, like, a hipster or whatever, it's just, most of what I can find in, like, modern media exists in, creator spaces, and I'd rather give my watch time and ad dollars and whatnot to smaller folks and whatnot. As long as the content's good enough, though. Like, I do expect, you know, I'm not gonna watch crap just because it's more supportive, so I don't want to sound like I'm some humanitarian or something. But it's hard for me to watch true crime because I got the kids here 24/7, and don't particularly want to put that stuff on in the background with them here. Made mad TV series on Murdo Case, yeah, like, I knew some people that were close to people with that Gypsy Rose stuff, and there's only one person in that whole situation I feel bad for, and it's the boyfriend that went to jail. The mom and Gypsy can both rot in hell for all I care. That's all I'll say about that. You lived close to it? Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing was a mess. The mom was abusive, she was horrible and manipulative, and he was just an autistic dude that just wanted to be loved and would do anything for her, and just a really sad situation in general. The one I lived close to, me and Meg lived close to, and this was years ago, I think I was still either in high school or just out of high school, was Casey Anthony. And she also completely got away with it. It's wild when there's like these very obvious murders and people get away with them on technicalities and stuff, but people like that they find out were innocent years later, like they threw in jail with like little to no evidence. Our justice system is crazy. I don't know much about the Murdo case. I used to feel bad when I first heard about it, then I researched more than I see her nowadays, and I gotta believe it. No one ever believed Casey Anthony. No one ever believed Casey Anthony. She got out on a complete technicality. That bitch 100% killed her daughter. Nobody that lived around here believed her either, like... Yeah, and I'm not saying I don't have, like, some level of sympathy for, like, Gypsy being abused by her mom. Like, that does suck, but I was also abused, and I also didn't kill my mom. You know what I mean? I know that hurt people, but that doesn't being abused is not an excuse to hurt other people. Like, if you really dislike your abuser that much, cut them off, get away, do what you gotta do, but, you know, hurting other people just isn't the answer. And the fact that Gypsy was a coward, couldn't even do it herself, she had to get her boyfriend to do it, and then she's the one that got out and he's the one that ended up in prison. And he just was desperate for somebody to give a crap about him. Because his parents sure didn't. I gotta be faster in there, that section. I'm getting to like the end pretty consistently, but I gotta get that last section a little bit faster. Ah! Throwing it late. You know, you probably know the Murdo case. It was the attorney dude who stole a bunch of money from his clients, and later on he killed his wife and son. No, I actually don't know about that. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up later tonight. Where did that happen? That's crazy. I couldn't imagine, like, doing all the work to go to law school, spending the money to get into law school, graduating, doing all that work, and then giving it all up like that. That's so crazy. South Carolina? Sheesh. Sheesh. That's crazy. I just can't imagine, like, working so hard for everything and then throwing it all away just because of an outburst or, I don't know, mental break. I mean, who knows why these people do what they do, but... And I've been upset, but I've never been that upset in my life. But somebody stealing money like that doesn't even feel like a crime of passion or anything. That sounds premeditated. I don't know much about the case, but obviously I'll definitely have to look that up. That's crazy. But it definitely sounds calculated the way you kind of described it. Or I could see, like, maybe he got caught by the people. I don't know. Whee! Because violence just begets more violence. You know, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, all that jazz. I'm a pacifist. And a communist. Ah! I'm assuming he got caught and actually went to jail and didn't get out of it like Gypsy Rose or whatever. Ah. Yeah, he got caught, yeah. It's just my theory. nowadays. I think gypsies might have killed her mom, and I think he manipulated the guy enough for him to take the blame. But it's possible. It's possible. I mean, the way he looked in the interviews and stuff to me when I was watching all that stuff as it was going down, it seemed like he might have been unstable enough to be talked into doing it. And he was a very large man, so I don't think it would have been that difficult. But it is possible that she didn't and just got him to take the fall. I'm glad that guy got caught, though. It is funny how we as women tend to get a lot less prison time for violent crimes. Goodness. I stopped throwing it the wrong way. All I know is that woman gets to walk free and somehow gets podcast and influencer money out of nowhere for killing her mom and everybody, whatever. And now she gets to live a lavish life doing what the fuck ever. While all the people involved that were victims are the ones that are either, you know, still in jail or dead. Justice is rarely served. Yeah, she did. Although, from what I know, from a couple of people I know that work at TLC, she didn't make hardly shit off of that in the end. I'm glad for it, but I think she only ended up making like $30,000, $50,000 or something like that. I don't think she ended up getting married. I think they got engaged and then she broke up with him right before the thing or whatever. I know she was engaged to a new guy right out of prison, but I think they ended up he ended up breaking up with her before they went through with it, I think. I mean, it was kind of crazy of that dude to even be like, not only be with her, but even think about marrying her, because it was like, why would you marry somebody who just got out of prison for killing somebody, or manipulating somebody into killing somebody or whatever, that she was supposed to care about or whatever? Like, I'd be like, oh, bitch, I'm not next. Oh my god. I'd really like to get that shell jump. That one is a toughie. Ugh. But, like, in the States, it just tends to be that way, like... Exactly. And this is why I just stay home. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. My husband Bond work with the kidnap. Ugh. That's horrible. I would really like to stop throwing that the wrong direction. The other one I found was interesting on Hulu was the Amanda Knox case. This lady was blamed for killing her roommate in Italy and didn't do it, but the Italian police kind of had her in a very mean and stressed out and made her mind. Wow, so did they find out who killed the girl? Who actually killed her then? The one I've been looking at lately is that nuisance streamer that just went to fucking jail. What was it, in Korea, Japan, something like that? Philippines, one of those Asian countries over there. He was one of those nuisance streamers, and I'm glad, like, nuisance streamers can get fucked. And I will say that with my whole chest. Better. I love how I say I'm following and then couldn't even remember the country that he got arrested in. Yes, but when they caught the guys, they still said she helped. That's crazy. To have a whole country hate you like that. Do you need me to put it on the charge for you over here, babe? Okay, I got you. I mean, she's literally sitting right next to me. She's literally sitting right next to me. There's just not a whole lot of room in between here. Hi. Yeah, for the night streams, yeah, not mostly for the day streams. The day streams are going to be while she's at work for the most part, except for Mondays. She will be here on Mondays during my day streams, but that's mostly going to be helping me out with the kids and stuff too. We busy people because she works full-time and I'm going to be streaming full-time and all that good stuff. Alright chat, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Yeah, the boys go to bed at like 6:37. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break so I can get up and go pee, walk around, and I'll be like right back at like 9, and we'll probably go about another hour, see what we can get done. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I love you. I love you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, just had to use the restroom and whatnot. Back up. I'm back. Alright, let's try it. Oh, timer. Yeah, I'm gonna go probably about another hour. See how far we can go. Unless we beat this hack within the hour, but we'll see about that. I still have one more exit after this one. A designer on Fiverr named SAC. He did a very good job. I paid him a good amount of money too, but he did a very good job, and he was very helpful. I suggest anybody that wants to get stream overlays done, work with him. He's on Fiverr, SAC. I need to get a link so I can share it. Ah!
Sorry.
That's my fault. I should have ignored it till I died. Yeah, he did a really good job. He did my alerts. Well, I did all the sounds for the alerts, but he did the design for the alerts and the overlay and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Brum, bum, bum, bum. I am working on something. Instead of just having my BRB screen, I am working on learning how to vibe code right now. And I'm trying to vibe code a game together for when I take my breaks and stuff for chat to be able to play through chat screen. And it is taking time, so I don't know. I can't tell you when that is going to be implemented, but it is definitely in the works. I don't even want to say what the game is right now because, like, as I'm learning all this stuff, it may change over time. But it will be cool, and you will be able to do stuff with channel points. It's gonna be sick. The BRBs. Yeah, I did, but I think people thought they got old, and it wasn't very interactive. And somebody I watch a lot. They put together a little horse racing game, and people are for BRB, and people are obsessed with horse games. So I figure I'll give the people what they want. Gambling. That's what the people want. I'm just gonna be honest, that's what the people want. They want gambling. Words on stream? Oh yeah. Oh my god, go. Ah, wrong thing. Okay. Up, over, and in. Alright, let's go ahead and get the GG on this level. Yeah. I still talk to Dan off stream pretty regularly. Like, I wouldn't say pretty regularly, semi-regularly. And I had Trip help me with my camera setup and mic setup and stuff. Yeah, so we still talk. I have him on Facebook too. Not that I'm on Facebook hardly anymore, other than to troll conservatives. Late. Yeah, I was super happy for them. They're such cute together. They're so cute together. They're like the biggest dorks, and they deserve all the happiness in the world. I don't have a single negative thing to say about either one of those two people. They're just two of the best people I have ever known in my life. Why am I screwing that shell jump up? Something about that shell jump feels so weird and I can't put my finger on it. Just like I can't put my feet on the shell. Ah! All you live so close together, and we're all just stuck here, like, in the wang of America. I was gonna say the armpit, but I'm pretty sure that's Louisiana. Ah! Yeah, I'm glad y'all live so close together though. It's good to have like community and stuff. Especially in these trying times. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. She also is the one that did most of my emotes, all but one of them. Although I do have to get them edited now. A little bit. But I'm working on that slowly but surely. Oh yeah! Oh, I bet that wedding was so gorgeous. I bet her wedding was amazing. Yeah! Orb! Orb. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's 2 exits left, my bad. Oh man, I forgot about Event Horizon. Ah, this level sucks. Well, we'll be here till 10 probably. Let's get started. Okay. Okay. Remember how to do this first section. There we go. Okay. There's only one jump in here that really is horrible. It's the one coming up. I'm glad they put it early on the level though. But there's a fucked up long jump here. Ah! Okay. No, I gotta be way further out. This jump sucks! Got a funny embarrassing story about me during a wedding day. I was pregnant during a wedding. Being hot me because taking pictures outside. Really bad morning sickness. I got sick during the picture. I felt so bad with Taylor. Just that's all poor baby. I can imagine. I get nauseous when it's hot like that, and I'm not even pregnant, so I definitely understand it. Oh my god, this jump is so mean. I'm throwing that shell too early. Yeah, I mean, ugh. Our AC is on the fritz right now. It's like 77 in here, and I'm like, ugh. Just out of curiosity, there's no possible way for me. No, there's not. Okay. My brain thought there might have been a little cheese there, but there's not. No cheese for this mouse. Ah! Oh my, yes! Parasols! More American people need to own parasols. I was just talking to Meg about that. The other night. More American people should own parasols. They are amazing. I love a parasol. Ah. I love a good parasol. When I went to Japan, like, everybody had a parasol, man. It was so great. Ah, no! Ah, almost. I am all about a good parasol. Especially down here in Florida, man, where the sun is just absolutely brutal. Ah, really? I'm already ready for the winter. Oh my goodness, the up throws are real. I'm not even playing with the Switch controller, so that is not an issue. It's not the controller, that's a Zoe issue. There we go. Ah. Tony down there again before Mermaid turns 3. Doing a universal. Oh, that would be sweet. Well, if you do that, we'll definitely have to meet up. Let the kids have a little play date. No, though, you stop. Right, stop trying to make me buy your crappy antivirus. I don't own it. Listen, X-Water got hacked today. I'm not sure that anybody buying antivirus can handle shit anymore. Yeah, I've heard it's gotten better since it opened, too. I've heard they have like more attractions and stuff to do. And since it's not as like crazy novel, you can actually get into the restaurants and stuff now. I need to throw that at okay, I think I see how to adjust that. Okay, something like that. A little further out. The monster ones? The monster one what? Ah! That was closer. Oh, come on, stop. I'm rushing that shell jump because it's a double and I shouldn't be. I need to take my time and do it right. What monster ones do you refer of, Miss QB? Ah. I did the input for that too early. The monster world with Dracula. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh my god. I am so ready for How You Train Your Dragon World. That's gonna be sick. That trilogy is probably one of my favorite animated trilogies of a while. I love How to Train Your Dragon. Ah! I absolutely would get a toothless tattoo. Yeah, I have to find time to go. And money. With Megan works 5-6 days a week. I work basically 7 days a week, plus the 2 kids. For us, it's more of a time and money thing. And I wouldn't want to do that for a vacation because, like, I am not going to be... If I'm going on a vacation, I'm not vacationing in my home state. I'll go to Disneyland just so I have an excuse to go back to California. Closer. I just want to go back to California in general. But see, here's the thing. If I go to California to visit, I won't come back. Yeah, I mean, I got my feelings on it, and I don't typically talk about it online. It is what it is. I feel bad for people, Meg included. Megan was a huge HP fan for a very long time. But there's just no way to support HP anymore in any capacity at all, ever, without actively causing the possible murder of multiple trans folks across the world. So there is no way to be a good Harry Potter fan anymore, and I blame J.K. Rowling completely, and you all should be furious with her for letting her ruin your franchise. You know, she ruined your franchise. She turned it into an active hate machine. Or the black mold in her apartment did, one or the other. Can't tell which is which anymore. Mold Queen, Mold Queen. I mean, not to mention, like, all the blatant anti-Semitism in Harry Potter to begin with. I could just regrab that and make that significantly easier on myself now that I think about that. Ah. I don't really, and that's the last I'll say about it. I don't want to talk about politics on stream, whatever, but I mean, and like I said, blame her, because she's the one that says online all the time, every dime that I get from the Harry Potter series, I will actively use to fund, you know, hurting trans people. Like, it's not like she's hiding it or anything. She's like, yes, this is what I'm doing. Eat a dick. All I know is if, like, I don't know, if it'd come out that fucking Akira Toriyama hated gays, I wouldn't keep watching Dragon Ball. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I really don't. Especially being trans. You know, because everybody wants to say this, that, and the third, whatever. Have your own opinions. If you really want to go, like, talk about this crap, though, like, go watch Hassan. You know, I have my feelings on it. Obviously, I'm a trans person that it actively harms, so I'm always going to have the same feelings about it. And I said what's said, and I'll leave it at that. But I also understand and do feel bad for people like that grew up on the franchise, and it was like kind of their safe space. So it's not like I hate anybody for still like liking it or, you know, like grieving it or, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, I totally understand. I mean, it's kind of like your partner cheating on you, right? You love that person, but then they do this thing that's harmful to you and to other people, and it's like, ugh, you were amazing. Why did you have to ruin everything? And a lot of times it's just because that's what they wanted to do. That's always what they wanted to do. I love you too, baby. I love y'all too. You, Chris, Shauna, Adam, you know, Trey, y'all are also some of my closest friends in my opinion, you know. You're all just really great people and I'm glad to know you. I'm really lucky to have you guys in my life. Did Dan's subathon end? I didn't remember getting the notification that he was live today, so that's why I was asking. Did Dan was doing a subathon. Did his subathon end? Because I've been streaming today, so I didn't notice whether he went live or not today. I know he was on like day 20 something the other day, so I know he's been going forever. Chop, chop, da, 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 da. Ah! It'll be further out from the wall, I think. He'd be much further off, though. Ah, he's playing Opto? Hell yeah. That's probably who I'll raid. In just a little bit. Ah! This is an evil jump, man. I gotta be further. I'm grazing on that. Cool. Yeah, I'll probably raid into Dan in just a little bit when I get done here. Because your girl is ready for a drink or two. And I have decided to no longer do that on stream. Wait, I can probably just make that if I really wanted to. Okay, I think I'm figuring out that jump a little bit better now. I gotta curve that up a little bit more. That's like that's the halfway point I think about to the level. These levels are short, so they don't have CPs. Regrab, then okay. Actually, I think that might be toward the end of the level. Are we gonna clear Event Horizon tonight? I did not think we were gonna do that. Ah. Oh my god, I was watching my friend Mar play that, and it was Maddie. Maddie was playing that, and oh my god, was that so funny. I want to play that game so bad. It looks so funny. That game was right up my alley. I was just like, oh my god. I'll have to show Megan tomorrow. She was at work when I saw it. I thought I had that jump figured out for a minute. No, it really gave me like the same kind of troll vibes as I Want to Be the Guy almost a little bit, but in a much cuter way. Getting trolled by trees. Yeah, it reminded me of like a little bit of I Want to Be the Guy and the way that it trolled. Which is another game I should eventually go back and actually finish. I didn't ever finish I Want to Be the Guy. The problem is I don't know if anybody would even watch me play. Like, I don't know if anybody's like tuned in to watch I Want to Be the Guy in 2026. Ah! Come on, we can get this clear tonight, right? I keep throwing that shell too early. Yeah, it looked really funny. I want to eventually actually start the Dark Souls series too, so I can eventually get through all those now that I have a way to play them. Because I've never actually just sat down and played through DS1 and DS2. I played most of or some of DS3, let me put that. But I've never actually sat down and played Dark Souls 1 or 2, so I kind of want to chew through that just so I have it in my repertoire. Because apparently I don't know if how much you've been watching this stuff, but they're trying to make an archipelago randomizer for the Dark Souls games, and I think that would be super fun to play. Ah! Come on. I just played yeah, but I actually want to do this long term forever, so I am hitting on the algorithm. If I want to actually do well eventually, I gotta play by the algorithm's rules till it decides it wants to favor me. If I was more of a hobby streamer, I definitely would be doing the exact same thing. I mean, I'm not saying I don't play what I want to play. Everything I play, I want to play. I'm never gonna play something just because, like, the algorithm wants me to. Like, the algorithm is loving people that are playing Pocopia and Tamagotchi, but I'm not gonna play those games because I don't want to. But there's some games I'm just not gonna play on stream because nobody's gonna watch it. It's not gonna bring anybody in. That's not to say that I probably wouldn't play those games, you know, like off stream. But if I do want to eventually do this long, I have an entertainment degree, you know, this is what I spent all my college money on learning how to do, was be an entertainer, so this is kind of my last, you know, now I'm in my 30s, I gotta buckle down and do it until it works. And that's all you can do. Okay. No! Okay. Getting close. Getting close. Ah, that was terrible. Like, I can play Tamagotchi, I don't have it right now. Right? No, I agree. I'm not playing Mario Maker anymore. I'm done. I'm completely 100% done with Mario Maker. If I'm gonna play Mario, it's gonna be hacks. Yeah, Mario Maker has literally turned into nothing but little Timmies. I mean, it was always just a bunch of little Timmies, but now it's even worse than it used to be. I was watching Pooh streamed it earlier for Is Mario Maker Still Fun in 2026, and oh my god, some of those levels are just 3-year-olds made them. It was bad. I fucked up in all the right ways. Yeah, like, people are loving the Tamagotchi stuff. You know what? I think part of it for me, on top of it, is I've always found the Miis to be some of the creepiest things ever created. The Miis look so creepy. And that was my least favorite era of Nintendo, was the Wii and Wii U. I could see the younger generation level down. Oh my god, no. 6, 7. I'm so glad that I don't, like... I'm chronically not online enough to have experienced that, but I'm such a shut-in that I don't have to deal with it in real life, so it's like... still funny to me because I don't actually have to hear any kids saying it. I say I'm a shut-in. I'm not a shut-in. I leave the house all the time. That is a joke. I just only leave the house to do things that I have to do when I get my ass home. I'm not a lingerer in the outside world. Oh my god, I overshot it? I did it too good. You're just too good. Ah! That was a series of events that happened. Ah! I was too close to the wall. No, I just seen so many levels today in Mario Maker that was just like, here's the level started, there's 500,000 Hammer Bros, go! It was just like, god damn, what the fuck? Ah! Chris got one last time we went to Hardee's for a closed down order for the kids said it was 1067. Oh god. What the kids had, we had equally as hot. Okay, hold on. Hot take. Hold on. I'm gonna go big for this. I've got a big hot take here. 6-7 is not that bad compared to some of the stuff we said as millennials. I said what I said. Like, we didn't run around going, Wagah! All the time. Or running around high school. Peace! So, we're just old now, and it's not our generation anymore, and we're sad about it. That's my millennial hot take. Anybody, you can clip that if you want to. I give full permission to clip that. Oh my god, yes, yes. Yes. The and from the commercial too, yeah. Yeah. So I don't think Gen Z or Gen Alpha or whatever are any less cringy than we were. We're just, it's not our cringe, so we don't appreciate it like they do. Ah! Oh my goodness. That jump is tighter than it looks. Nope. Threw that way too low. Got a few minutes left to try to grab this dub. And then that way tomorrow I'll have to beat is the finale. The last level. I still have to buy a capture card in the next 2 to 4 weeks for the Switch before I can start streaming Switch games, which makes me sad because I am very ready to stream Champions, but I am going to do an Overwatch day here soon. I want to find some streamers to do Overwatch with instead of just doing it with randos, though. For some reason, there was a kid who would always shout halls every passing. God, that sounds. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Satan, I hated it. It's like one of my favorite phrases now. Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Oh, because that comes from South Park. That's why they were doing it. It's from the Christmas episode. Hail Satan! Also, that's one of those things that just gets a reaction from people. So if you're trying to get a reaction from people, then like, they're gonna keep doing it as long as they keep getting the reaction. But yeah, I think, I don't know that that person was necessarily referencing that, but I know around that time, that's when, like, the South Park Christmas episode came out. And the little forest critters were like, Hail Satan! That episode is fucked up, yet really funny. Ag! Ag! No, it's stuck in my head now. Hail Satan! Oh yeah, no, I wasn't either. I just got up in the middle of the night and watched all the stuff I wasn't supposed to. I grew up in a household that thought Harry Potter was satanic. Now I know that it actually is, but for completely different reasons. It's like, it's so funny to watch all the conservatives I grew up with. They were like, Harry Potter's Satan! And then J.K. Rowling is who she is, and they're like, never mind, Harry Potter's great! Real consistency with them morals. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. It's 9:45 and I'm getting sassy. That's all that is. Ow. No, I was allowed to watch Harry Potter and Twilight. Mom does anything inappropriate, yeah. Yeah, like, my parents were the same way, and then I just, like I said, I got up in the middle of the night and watched what I wanted to in my own room. Or I had like a game room where all my game stuff was. And Twilight really wasn't a thing until I was like graduating high school, so. My little sister, who's a couple years younger than me, she was super into Twilight, and I took her to go see Eclipse and Breaking Dawn Part 1. Just because I try to be a good big sister. But she was, I'll never forget the way she was trying to explain the books to me. We were in her room, and I think I was like 18 or 19 or something. Eclipse was just about to come out in theaters, and she was explaining it to me, and she was just explaining this crazy plot, and then she stops and she goes, and then Dakota Fanning shows up, and I'm like, what? Dakota? Oh, Sunrise on the Reaping looked so good. Holy crap, did that trailer look so good. I am very stoked for that. I thought Snakes and Songbirds was super lackluster and did not like that movie that much at all. Like 6 out of 10 at best. But, dude, Sunrise on the Reaping looks amazing. Dude, they can go back and give us prequels for like all kinds of like. You can give me a Finnick prequel and I'll watch it. You can give me a Mads prequel and I'll watch it, dude. Late. Elephant. Who does she play? What is she in right now? Yeah, Dakota Fanning wasn't famous long because she's a fucking horrible actress. I said what I said. Is she? I'll have to look her up. She's probably a bunch of people that don't even realize like who she is. I'll be like, oh my god. But yeah, Dakota Fanning is a horrible actress. She's just like so bad. I'll never forget, and I know she was young for this, and people have always told me, give her grace, she was like 9. I don't care. Oh, her. Okay. Yeah, I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I did not know that was Dakota Fanning's sister. But yeah, people that tell me to give her grace or whatever, but when she played the little girl in War of the Worlds, yeah. I just never realized that's who she was. I knew the face, but not necessarily the name. But yeah, when Dakota Fanning was in War of the Worlds, she made that movie impossible to watch. That movie today still, like, the older one, not the new one that's all through fucking Skype or whatever, the one with Tom Cruise, and it just, I mean, Tom Cruise was also horrible in that movie, but man, the way that little kid screamed at the top of her lungs over, like, nothing all the time made that movie just so bad. Okay, Uptown Girls is a good movie, and I guess she was fine in that. She was fine in Uptown Girls. I've never actually gotten around to watching I Am Sam. I've heard a lot of good things, but it's not something I've ever sat down to watch. I do like Uptown Girls, though. That's a good movie.
It was fun. It was happy, bro.
I have heard rumors, and right, I love Brittany Murphy. She's such a ray of sunshine. I overthought that so much. Alright. We got about 10 minutes left to knock out this level.
My favorite Brittany Murphy movie is Don't Say a Word. It's really good.
She can hear you just fine, but I'm gonna let you know I can't hear a word you're saying. These headphones do a really good job of canceling everything else out. And they're comfy. I've worn these almost all day and my ears aren't sore at all. Which is kind of cray-cray. Well, that's interesting. I won't give Netflix my money anymore, but I might sail the seven seas to watch that. I have not given a Netflix a dime of money after they put out that that kid Porkin movie, and I was done with Netflix after that. I don't care if they weren't the ones who necessarily made it or whatever. They put it on their platform, they produced it, they okayed it, and that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen made. And that was my end of Netflix for me. Yeah, I might, like I said, I'll sell the seven seas every now and again to watch some stuff that's on there, but they won't get my money. That just makes me go, like, I 100% know that their CEO was on a certain flight log. Certain list, if you will. Maybe making Narnia? Ugh, why? Can we just stop with all the remakes? Everything is a remake. Remake. Can we have an original idea in 2020, God's year 2026? Like, please. Can we have an original idea and an original franchise? Besides, the first Narnia movies were fine. They weren't good because the books aren't that good. But they weren't bad, they were well shot, and the actors did an okay job. Composition was great, music was good. Stories, eh. But, you know, source materials, eh. I'm tired of all the remakes, and like, one that gets me, that blows my mind that's getting made is that Moana remake. Like, Moana happened less than 10 years ago. I mean, if they could get through the whole series, no series, not even Disney has made. No, they haven't. No, not at all. Yeah, my mom made me read all those books in high school, or not high school, but middle school. Yeah, no, nobody. Well, and they're not getting to the story because they're getting viewership is dropping off so bad. Like, everybody loves the first two because the first two books are written, you know, pretty well, and then the story just kind of drops off from there, and viewership drops off. Oh my God! Yeah, no. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad looking, and it doesn't need to happen. It doesn't even need to be made. It's just so crazy to me. Alright, I'll do this 10 more attempts. And we're just gonna move on for the night. Getting late. Gonna be back up at 5. I didn't notice that! Oh my God, I didn't notice that! I have to go back and rewatch the trailer after this. Oh my God, I did not even notice that. That's so funny. That's so stupid. Can we just have an original idea in 2026? That's all I ask anymore from writers. Just come up with an original idea. Alright, 5 more. 4. Ah, 3. We can't expose kids. Oh my god. Not the nipple! Anything but the nipple! Fuck me. 3. That's a good alert sound. I may have to steal that audio. Alright, last try, last try. We got this. This is where we get the dub. See, I've been okay. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop, gotta put it down. Ah, it was really good though. Okay. Alright, I really had fun tonight. Thank you for hanging out, Kiwi. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 for my normal time, 12 to 6, and we will take a break around 3:30, 4 o'clock, feed the kids, and I'll be back to finish till 6. Let us raid. Let's raid somebody. Where is my Dan? I don't even know if it'll let me. There we go. Alright guys, thank you Kiwi, everybody. You have a wonderful evening, rest of your night, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Make sure you click on the Discord, and we'll see you later. Bye! Oops. Off. Okay, there we go.
How was your stream? How you doing today? Hope the S&W is treating you well. Glad you had some good progress today. Welcome in. I haven't played a ROM hack since Christmas. It's been way too long. Insane. It's been absolutely insane. I am surrounded by the most loving people in the world. I don't know why. But I'm thankful for it every day. I'm trapped forever. I'm cool with it. I couldn't imagine being trapped with the cooler people. Don't stop now. You got the music in you. I thought I was just the guy that looked tired. That's everybody, babe. Super easy, boss. We got a bunch of instant death everywhere here, if I remember correctly.
You wanna make us some soda pop?
I think another thing stylistically, Freud, is like, at least for the SNES, this was like the first game to kind of do anything this dark looking. And I feel like immediately after, a lot more games embraced this particular like dark art style. Even though ActRaiser 2 was not a success, I do feel like this type of
test this, did this type of style did
get really big afterwards, like immediately after.